we knew it was going to be a series, and it seems like that's right where we are.
Yeah. 2-2, 2 out of 3 going back home. I think that's the important part. I mean, obviously they were better than us tonight, and it's all about your response in a playoff series like this. So I think we know we can play better, and we have to play better. But we've worked to put ourselves in a good spot with 3 games left to go.
Hey, Pete.
Hey, Leo.
It seemed pretty evenly matched in the first period, and then those 2 special teams goals kind of takes a turn.
Yeah.
Is that what you attribute the shift to, or something else?
Well, we knew they were going to come out with a big push. I mean, this is as close to a must-win as you can get for them, and they've lost 2 in a row, and they're a great team. So, we knew there was going to be a big push. I actually thought we handled it fairly well in the first. I thought if we could have weathered that storm, maybe got a goal. We had a couple looks on the power play early. Maybe we get that first goal, something changes. But, the shorthanded goal obviously is a backbreaker.
Jake coming out, I'm assuming that was just for rest for Monday?
Yeah, just for rest for Monday. And to get Casey DeSmith some work. If we're going to keep playing here, we're going to need both guys. And Casey hasn't played in a while. So it just didn't make sense in the situation we were in and how we were playing to keep Jake in there, get him ready for Monday night.
And you talk about weathering the storm. What is the key to that when they start tilting the ice? Is it just simplifying things? Sam Steele said not being on your heels is the key.
Yeah, I mean, there's a million things that go into that. We didn't do any of the things we needed to do tonight to tilt the ice back.
What do you look at as far as the lack of goal scoring? It just seems like, it's going to be hard. It's going to be a hard series, but there's a bunch of guys who one goal would make a big difference for, it seems like.
It's 2-2. Who cares who scored the goals? It's 2-2 with 2 out of 3 left. It's who scores the goals in the next 3 games.
We knew it was going to be a tough series, and obviously that's where we're at right now.
Yep, I mean, give them credit. They played really well. Tough to give up a shorty and a PP, in the first period. We had some good shifts 5-on-5, pretty even there, but you get behind the 8 ball there, and they had a really good second. We just weren't able to. We were taking on too much water tonight, and they were desperate. I mean, they knew they pretty much had to win that one to get back in the series, and they did. And we got to we'll lick our wounds here tonight, and get reset tomorrow and get ready for Game 5.
Is there ever a worry momentum carries over? They seem to hit their stride, so to speak. They seem to be feeling very good about themselves.
Well, we felt like that after Game 2. We felt like that after Game 3. So it's momentum is a fleeting thing. So we lost it, they gained it, and now it's time for us to take it back.
They were dominating in that second period, but you guys weren't giving up a goal until Landy scored. How much of a momentum changer was that, or a backbreaker?
Yeah, I mean, that next goal was big at 2-0 deficit, right? So they were able to get it, and at that point, we weren't generating enough to push back. So it's tough to score 3 goals in a period in the playoffs. So, yeah, that was probably the one that sealed it tonight. And yeah, like I said, it's just regroup and go back at it here, Game 5.
What is the actual plan or tactic when they are tilting the ice like that?
I mean, tilt it back. I mean, whatever you got to do that. I mean, yeah. Sometimes you got to tip your hat, and I think we weren't good enough tonight, and they were great. So that's why it ended up 4-0.
Is it no surprise to anyone in this room that this is going to go to 6 and might go 7?
Yeah, I mean, this is we knew this is a conference final in the first round. Yeah, we had one last year. We had one in the second round. We had one in the third round. This is 4 straight rounds of really tight checking hockey, and there's not a lot of going on 5-on-5, and got to fight for every inch, and hopefully we can find a way to get hot offensively here and get some guys feeling good, and but sometimes you just got to grind until that happens.
Good hockey team over there. They responded tonight, and we got a chance to do that at home in a couple of days.
Offensively, you guys are not getting the goals to go in. Is there anything you see?
Yeah, I think we can, get more pucks on net, hold on to the pucks a bit more, make a few adjustments, but we feel like we know how to win, and we didn't do that. Didn't stick to our game plan tonight. They came out buzzing and great rink, and never thought this was going to be one in 4 or 5 games, right? So, excited to respond at home.
How about Jake's performance?
Yeah, great. I mean, he was our best player tonight for sure. Again, battling. I don't know what the shots were going into the third, but I'm sure they're pretty high.
It felt like the first period things were a little more even and then kind of took a turn. Is there anything you can attribute that to?
I mean, we got a shorthand goal early, I think, right? So maybe a PP goal or two. So I mean, sometimes special teams can give your team a boost, and we just didn't catch up.
How much was that goal at the end of the first period a momentum changer?
I mean, momentum swings so much. Yeah, I mean, they had it. We had a chance to grab it, and we didn't do that tonight.
I think we knew it was going to be a tough series, and it seems like that's where we're at.
Yeah, no, that's a really good team over there. We knew that. They had some desperation tonight, and I don't think we didn't match it, especially in the second and third. But 2 out of 3 now, 2 at home, so we gotta have a quick memory.
How difficult is it to match desperation when it might not be there for you in the same way it is for them?
I'm not sure, but I think there's no excuse. We have to find a way. But like I said, it's a 2 out of 3 now, and I'm not sure how much momentum there is in a playoff series. Every game's a clean slate, so we're just looking to bounce back and come ready Monday.
What is the best way when the ice tilts like that to actually flip it? Is it just simplifying things, or?
I think so. I think it's not getting on your heels too much. I think when they're pressing, we kind of got on our heels and started, sitting back, not checking as tight as we like to, and they get rolling. We end up punting it, changing, and then they're coming right back at us. So I think we need to match their aggressiveness.